सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं। पठामि संस्कृतं नित्यं वदामि संस्कृतं सदा ध्यायामि संस्कृतं सम्यक् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्। All right, let us start with a Subhashita, very famous Subhashita and very beautiful Subhashita. Let us chant. Repeat after me. Punyasya phalamichanti punyam nechanti manavaha phalam papasya nechanti papam kurvanti yatnataha. Together. Punyasya phalamichanti punyam nechanti manavaha phalam papasya nechanti papam kurvanti yatnataha. What is the shloka telling? Manavaha, human beings, punyasya phalam icchanti. They desire result of punya. What is result of punya? Sukha. Punya papa means what? I do good actions. It creates phala called punya. That punya will result in sukha. I do wrong action, then it will create papa, and the result of that papa is dukkha. So what happens is manavaha punyasya phalam icchanti. Human beings desire the fruit of punya, the result of punya, which is sukha. Punyam na icchanti. But they don't want to do good actions. I want to live happily, but I don't want to do good actions. In the same way, phalam papasya na icchanti. They do not desire result of papa, which is dukkha, but papam kurvanti yatnataha. But they keep on doing papa yatnataha, with efforts. We put efforts to do wrong actions. So everybody wants result of good actions, but nobody wants to do good actions. Nobody wants result of bad actions, but everybody with effort performs bad actions. That is the essential point of this shloka. Manavaha, human beings, punyasya phalam icchanti, desire the result of merits, that is happiness. Punyam na icchanti, but do not want to perform good actions. Papasya phalam na icchanti, they do not desire the result of demerit, which is sorrow, but papam yatnataha papam kurvanti, but they put efforts in performing wrong actions. Everybody wants to be happy, but nobody wants to do good actions. Nobody wants sorrow, yet they perform bad actions or crimes with efforts. This is what is the sad thing about our life. Why? We will always say, I should get what is my right. Okay, very good. What about your duty? What about your duty? I should get this, I should get. What are you doing for it? Government should do like this, parents should do like this, principal in the school, college should do like this, office boss should do like this. What will you do? I will do whatever I want. But they all should not do whatever they want. They should do what I want. And I also want to do what I want. That way life doesn't work. Many times everybody wants good things, but nobody wants to do it. They always say, in Marathi there is one idiom, Shivaji janmava पण तो शेजारच्याच्या घरात. Everybody wants great Swarajya, etc., reform, but Shivaji Maharaj should be born, but in the neighbor's house. Why? My house, I don't want to sacrifice. No, that way I will not create anybody who will change the world, but everything should be changed. Arey, it doesn't work like this. If I do good, I will get good. If I expect to get good, then I must do good. There is one very beautiful quote of Pujya Guruji Swami Tejomananji. He says, if you do what you did, you will get what you got. Simple logic. If you do what you did, you will get what you got. So if you want a different result, you have to do different action. I can't be doing same thing and expecting new result. It will not happen like that. So focus should be on performing punya and controlling ourselves from doing papa. That should be focus. Of course, the Subhashita in a sarcastic tone is giving the reality of life, but we have to take the positivity from there. Human beings are like this. Some people are there, no? Veji, already Subhashita says, na, that is how human beings are. Then how will they change? But that's the whole point, na? We should not be like this. It is not told as, this is the fact which cannot be changed. Therefore, what? Desire the result of good actions, but don't do good. That is not the point. Through sarcasm, the point is said that you should focus on doing good actions, not just desiring results of good actions. Right? So this is the Subhashita. Let us once again chant it together. We'll go forward then. Punyasya phalamicchanti punyam nechanti manavaha phalam papasya nechanti papam kurvanti yatnataha. All right, chalo. Yes, let us revise what we saw in the last session. We were seeing Shatru Shanach Pratyayas. Two Pratyayas which are declinable Apurna Kriyas. Declinable incomplete verbs formed by adding Shatru Pratyaya and Shanach Pratyaya to dhatus. They indicate simultaneous actions, present participles, used as present participles. Example, Hasan, Pathan, Kurvanaha, Kampamanam, etc. They also become adjectives, which also we have seen. They can be treated as adjectives because they are declinables. But they essentially give the meaning of continuous actions. That is the point. They decline as per Linga Vibhakti Vachana. Pathan in Pullinga, Pathanti, Strilinga, Pathat, Napumsakalinga, Kurvanaha, Pullinga, Kurvana, Strilinga and Kurvanam, Napumsakalinga. So they decline like this. Both Shatru and Shanach Pratyayas mean the same, but the constructional difference is Shatru Pratyaya, that is At. At is added for Parasmai Pada Dhatus. And because the Pratyaya is At, therefore it will create the Takaranta kind of Pratipadika. And then Shanach Pratyaya is added for Atmanepada Dhatus. And in Atmanepada Dhatus also we saw, if they are from Sarvadhatuka Gana 1, 4, 6, 10, then Mana is the Pratyaya that is added. If they are from Ardhadhatuka Ganas 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, what is that? 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. Then Ana Pratyaya is added. Clear? Kampamana and Kurvana. Here itself examples are there. Alright. So Shatru Shanach Pratyayas are used in this sense. So far we have seen 5 Pratyayas, Kridantas, 5 Kridantas we have seen. 5 types of. First is Twanta and Lebanta. Both were used in the meaning of complete, what do you call, past participles. One thing is completed, one action is over, another action is there. So the action that is over is indicated by twanta or lebanta. Both of them are indeclinables, they don't change. And how do you decide whether twanta, twa pratyaya should be used or ya pratyaya pratyaya should be used? Depending on whether upasarga is there or not there. If upasarga is not there, twanta, upasarga is there, lebanta. Then we saw third kridanta, that is tumunnanta. Third one was tumunnanta. Tumunnanta, what did it do? To know, to do, to read, to walk, etc. It creates infinite of purpose. Tum pratyaya is added. Jnatum, to study. And then different usages also we have seen. Jnatum shakyah, jnatum samarthah, jnatum yogyah, jnatum gacchati, to show the cause. Fourth and fifth, shatru and shanas pratyayas, which we just now have seen, present participles. Right? Now, we go to the next two pratyayas. They are kta and ktavatu. Kta and ktavatu. What is kta and ktavatu? Kta and ktavatu. Actually, what are the pratyayas? Ta and tavat. Kta pratyaya and ktavatu pratyaya. So this ka etc. is called as wrapper, it. It will be dropped. Why it is added? For some other reason. Panini wants to have that. He has got his own brain working for different things, no? To create rules, etc. He needs all that. That's why he had put ka in the beginning, u also. That is not to be, we don't have to worry. Ktwa also, earlier also what we had seen, no? Ktwa. The ka was it. Pratyaya was twa only. Same way here, ta is the pratyaya, tavat is pratyaya. These two pratyayas are added to the dhatus, bhutakalika kridantas. They give meaning of past tense. Meaning of past tense they give. They are also declinable apurna kriyas. Please note that. However, though they are apurna kriyas, they act like purna kriyas, used as verbs with or without auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs are bhu dhatu, no, bhavati, as dhatu, asti, vartate, vidyate, etc. These are the, earlier also we have seen, no, whenever there is no verb mentioned, one of these verbs is there. Right? So these are auxiliary verbs. Now this ktaktavatu can be used independently as verb. Sometimes this bhu or as dhatu, etc. will be there, or sometimes they may not be there. These ktaktavatu act as independent verbs also. Example, praptah or praptavan. So, example let me give. Maya praptah aham praptavan. Okay, Maya praptah, it is attained. Attained by me. It is attained by me. I attained it. Aham praptavan. Understanding? So it gives bhutakalika artha, it gives past tense, meaning of past tense, attained. Right? And not necessarily. So aham praptavan asmi. or maya praptah asti. This asti, asmi, as dhatu or bhavati, bhavami, bhavati, etc. Bhavati, bhavami, vartate, vartami, varte. All these can be mentioned, may not be mentioned. Okay, but this kta and tavat, this kta and tavatu pratyaya, they act as verbs which show the meaning of past tense. Bhutakalika kridantas. Example, praptah, got, or one who has gotten. It can be used as adjective also, no? Aham praptavan. It can be used as verb or it can be used as adjective also. Kritah kritavan. Maya karyam kritam. Maya karyam kritam. Work is done by me. Done, past tense. Now you want to add a verb, you can add Maya karyam kritam asti. Or aham karyam kritavan. I have finished my work. You can add the verb aham karyam kritavan asmi. You can add the verb, but it is not required. It is not required. So with or without auxiliary verbs, they are used as verbs. If you go to these spoken Sanskrit classes, Sambhashana Sanskritam, if you go to other, where these classes are taught, Sanskrit Bharati, etc., they will give lot of emphasis on this taktavatu. Why? Because it makes conversation very easy. Okay, let me explain. Suppose let us take kritavan. Okay, kritavan means done, have done. I can say aham karyam kritavan, tvam karyam kritavan, bhavan karyam kritavan. I did work, you did work, he did work. Saha karyam kritavan. So whether I use aham, which is uttama purusha, or tvam, which is madhyama purusha, or saha, which is prathama purusha, for all of them, kritavan is kritavan only. Aham kritavan, tvam kritavan, saha kritavan. Now suppose I want to use actual verbs. Then what? Then there will be problem. Why? Because then I have to remember kr dhatu, and past tense also, no? Then akaravam, akaravavahe, akaravamahe. So aham akaravam, then na akaravamahe is only uttam purusha. I have to go like this and keep on thinking about, or better action, sma is also there, no? Aham karomi sma, tvam karoshi sma, bhavan karoti sma. To decide what is the verb, I have to remember too many things. See, either in lat lakara, in present tense, I have to see karoti, kurutah kurvanti, karoshi kurutah kurutha, karomi kuruvaha kurmaha. So aham karomi, tvam karoshi, saha karoti. Now in the past tense also I have to remember which lakara will be working, and then distant past, this past, that past, what kind of forms are there. Then kr dhatu is parasmepadi also, atmanepadi also. Then which one I am going to take? Too much of confusion. To make it easy, kritavan. Use tavatu pratyaya, aham kritavan, tvam kritavan, saha kritavan. Maya kritam, tvaya kritam, tena kritam. It is done by me, it is done by you, it is done by him. There is no problem. So that is why tak tavatu pratyaya are used a lot, especially in conversational Sanskrit. So that I don't have to remember all the pratyayas, all the tingantas, all the different forms of dhatus. I don't have to remember patati, patata, patanti, patami, patashi, patata, patata, patami, patava, patama. I don't have to remember that. Apatat, apatatam, apatan, apatam. I don't have to remember all that. Apataha, apatatam, apatata, apatham, apatava, apatama. I don't have to do that. What I have to do? Patitavan. And then once it becomes patitavan, then like bhavan, you move it. Patitavan, patitavantau, patitavantaha. Aham patitavan, vayam, aham, avam patitavantau, vayam patitavantaha. Tvam patitavan, yuyam patitavantau, yuvam patitavantau, yuyam patitavantaha. Sah patitavan, tau patitavantau, te patitavantaha. It becomes so easy. Otherwise, patati, patataha, patanti, patasi, patatha, patata, patami, patava, pat. This is only present tense. Now to make it, either I have to add sma or I have to remember. You don't have to do all that. So kta, ktavatu pratyayas are quite often used for conversational Sanskrit. Aham khaditavan means I ate. Tvam khaditavan kim? Did you eat? Sah khaditavan va? Did he eat? Khaditavan only. It is not changing. Otherwise, what will happen? Aham akhadam. It becomes too difficult. Right? So that is why kta, ktavatu pratyayas are quite often, in the usage, especially in conversational Sanskrit. Of course, in scriptures, what to say, they will be used a lot. They decline as per again linga, vibhakti and vachana. Example, praptaha, prapta, praptam. Kritavan, kritavati, kritavat. So pullinga, strilinga, napumsakalinga. Okay. Saha praptaha, sa prapta, tat praptam. Saha kritavan, sa kritavati, tat kritavat. So khaditavan, khaditavati, khaditavat. So if I am a girl, I will say aham khaditavati. If I am a man, I will say aham khaditavan. That's it. Again, I have to work only with shabda rupas, not with dhatu rupas, not with kriya rupas. Right? So kta, ktavatu is used mainly for this kind of usage. Generally, please note, generally, kta pratyaya is used for passive construction and ktavatu pratyaya is used for active construction generally. So that's why when we were seeing examples, we said maya praptaha, aham praptavan. You see the construction? Aham praptavan is active construction and therefore ktavatu pratyaya was used. Maya, by me, passive construction. So kta pratyaya is used. Maya praptaha, aham praptavan. Maya kritaha, aham kritavan. That way we have to use. But please note, it is generally. What do you mean generally? There is no hard and fast rule that kta pratyaya should be used for passive construction only. Not necessarily. In the usage it is there, but there is no such hard and fast rule. So aham praptaha is also fine. Aham praptavan is also fine. Aham praptaha is also fine. Technically it is fine, but in the usage, when we hear aham praptaha, we feel that there is something wrong. Maya praptaha is okay. Aham praptavan, we feel better. Right? It doesn't sound good because we have not been using it like that. So in the usage, kta pratyaya is generally used for passive construction and ktavatu pratyaya is generally used for active construction. But as I said, it is only in usage. There is no such rule. And therefore in scriptures, you may find kta pratyaya in active construction also. We will see in the examples also. Stitosmi gata sandeha. I am standing with all my delusion gone. Stitaha asmi. Aham stitaha asmi. So kta pratyaya is used for active construction. So that also is possible. Adjective, no, it also acts as adjective. Therefore, it can be used in active construction also. But in general, when we use when we use ta pratyaya for passive construction and tavatu pratyaya for active construction. Maya praptah aham praptavan, maya kritah aham kritavan. Okay? Clear so far? So tak tavatu pratyaya bhutakalika kridanta. Please remember this. It gives the meaning of past tense. Action that is done. So why is it still called apurna kriya? Because technically there is a requirement of auxiliary verbs. Bhavati, asti, bhavami, asmi, etc. Technically, in the usage it is not. So it can be used without auxiliary verbs also. But technically there is a verb. Aham praptavan asmi. It is attained. That is has to come from asti, asmi, bhavati, bhavami, etc. Attained bhutakalika part is done by apurna kriya. By ta and tavatu. Clear? So it is still incomplete verb, but it is only, so to say, incomplete verb. It necessarily requires only auxiliary verbs, so you can take it in your mind. See, in case of other kridantas, what happened? Twa, twanta, lebanta, or tumunnanta, shatru, shanach, etc. Any verb can come after it. Isn't it? Like, for example, patitva gacchami, patitva khadami, patitva chalami, patitva swapimi. Any verb can come after that. Sampatya, same way, any verb can come after that. Sampatya vadami, sampatya chalami, sampatya karomi, sampatya swapimi. Any verb can come. Tumunnanta also patitum. Aham patitum gacchami, aham patitum karomi, aham patitum. Any verb can come after that. Same way for shatru shanach also. Shatru shanach is what? In the meaning of present participle, right? So pathan, or now you can't take patadhatu because atmanepada dhatu has to be taken. Kurvan, let us say, or kurvanaha, shanach pratyaya. In all these pratyayas, they were exactly like apurna kriyas because after them any purna kriya can come. Any purna kriya. Gacchami, patami, khadami, swapimi, kridami. Any verb can come. After taktavatu, only auxiliary verbs can come. Auxiliary verbs are only 4. Bhu, as, vart and vidya. Vidya. So, bhavati, asti, vartate, vidyate. That's it. That, what is the English meaning? To be. To be, is, am, are, like that. Now, because only auxiliary verbs can come, whether you mention those verbs or do not mention those verbs, it really doesn't matter. Why? Because from the subject it is understood that there is verb. If aham is the subject, bhavami, asmi will be there. Saha is the subject, asti will be there. No need of separately mentioning it. It will not happen, aham praptavan gacchami. No. It won't work like that. And if it has to work like that, then praptavan will be used as adjective for a noun. Praptavan aham gacchami. You understand what is happening now? Praptavan aham. So, I who has got it, now I am going. So, then what happens? Then it becomes adjective, not used as apurna kriya. Therefore, taktavatu is special. It can be used directly as verbs. it can be used as verbs directly. It is not technically, it is not a verb, but it can be used as verb. Why? Because after that there is only auxiliary verb. You mention it, you don't mention it. In Sanskrit it really doesn't matter. Asti, you write it or you don't write it, it is understood. Right? Is this clear? So tak tavatu is used in that way. Now let us see some of the usages of tak ta and tavatu pratyaya. First usage, karmani kta. As adjectives or incomplete verbs in karmani. Karmani means passive construction. Example, tena dattam vastram maya dhariyate. Tena dattam vastram maya dhariyate. What it means? Tena dattam. Dattam means given. Given by him. What? Vastram. Dress. Dress given by him, maya dhariyate, is worn by me. What is the actual sentence? Maya vastram dhariyate. Dress is worn by me. But I want to qualify that dress by saying, which dress am I wearing? I am wearing a dress which is given by him. Tena dattam vastram maya dhariyate. But because passive construction, maya dhariyate, therefore kta pratyaya is used. I told you. Brahmachari bihi vedah patitah. Brahmachari bihi vedah patitah. Brahmacharinah vedam patitavantah. If I have to convert it into active construction, let us do how it will be. Maya will become aham dharayami. Kim dharayami? Vastram dharayami. So I can keep dattam as it is. Tena dattam vastram aham dharayami. I can use it like this. Why I can use it like this? Because dattam is adjective for vastra. Adjective for object here, not for subject. But here what will happen? Brahmachari bhi is the subject. In active construction it will become brahmacharinah. Brahmachari, brahmacharinau, brahmacharinah. Brahmachari bhi, no, plural is there. That's why I have put plural. Vedah will go to dvitiya, vedam. Now patita kta pratyaya I have to use in active construction. Tavatu pratyaya. So patitavan, patitavantau, patitavantah, plural. Brahmacharinah vedam patitavantah. Or patitaha. There is no hard and fast rule that I have to use tavatu pratyaya only. I can use kta pratyaya also in active construction. But because now brahmacharinah is plural, patitaha. Brahmacharinah vedam patitaha or patitavantah. Are you getting? Here you please note tena dattam. This is what is giving the sense of passive construction. So whether aham dharayami is active or maya dharayate is passive, tena dattam is giving that sense of passive. Tena kritam, tena dattam, tena jnatam. Right? That way kta pratyaya is used in the sense of karmani as adjective or incomplete verb. Here it is incomplete verb, here it is adjective. Dattam vastram, adjective. Suppose I change vastram to vastrani, plural. Vastram, vastre, vastrani. If I do, then dattani, I will have to do plural of this also. Tena dattani vastrani maya dharayate or aham dharayami. Tena dattani vastrani maya dharayante. plural also, because vastrani is become plural, so dharyante also will become plural. Or tena dattani vastrani aham dharayami, because aham and dharayami are an active construction. Verb is according to the subject. So here datta is the kta. Da dhatu, kta, when you add it becomes datta. Datta. So dattaha, datta, dattam in pullinga, strilinga, napumsakalinga. Here vastram is napumsakalinga, therefore dattam vastram, adjective. Here patitaha or patitavanta is used as verb, incomplete verb or actually verb only. Clear, clear, clear. So in karmani how kta pratyaya is used, usage is clear. Second example, kartari. In active construction, tavatu pratyaya. How it is used? Balaha vyakaranam patitavan. As I said, asti you can mention or you may not mention. It really doesn't matter. What does it mean? Balaha, a child, a boy, vyakaranam patitavan. So this itself will act as verb. Patitavan. He studied. Boy studied Vyakaranam, grammar. Sita dhavatavati. Sita ran. Some Sita, okay, not Sita ji. Some girl named Sita, she ran. Now you can put asti here, Sita dhavatavati asti, but there is no need. Why? Meaning is clear. Sita ran. Phalam patitavat. What phalam patitavat means? Fruit fell down. Fruit fell. Adhyapakaha. Now here I am changing it little bit, using it as adjective. Adhyapakaha vyakaranam patitavantam balam ahvayati. What is the main sentence? Adhyapakaha ahvayati. Teacher calls. Whom? Balam. Balam ahvayati. Acharyaha, Adhyapakaha balam ahvayati. Teacher calls student, boy. Now I want to qualify that bala. What is that bala or what that child, what that boy is doing? Vyakaranam patitavantam. One who is studying or one who has studied better. Teacher will say, no, hey, come forward who has completed the work. What is the teacher? Whom is the teacher calling? Teacher calling a student who has studied Vyakarana grammar. Vyakaranam patitavantam balam avhayati. So here it is used as adjective and other places incomplete verb. And I told you it's a usage rule but not a hard and fast rule. Therefore, aham praptavan, aham praptaha both can also be used directly as verbs. Aham praptavan. Okay. Ktavatu pratyaya. Kta pratyaya, how it is used? Ktavatu pratyaya also how it is used. Now, third usage. Anapumsakarthe kta is simple. In as a common neuter noun, kta pratyaya is used. For example, Krishnasya charitam vichitram bhavati. Now, what is this charitam? Kta pratyaya only. Charitam is kta. Char dhatu. Char means to walk or to live. So charitam, idagam etc. will happen and ta pratyaya is added and then napumsakalingarthe, no, napumsakarthe. So tam. Charitam will mean what? How he lived. How he lived. Who? Krishnasya charitam. Vichitram bhavati. It is very wonders. Krishnasya charitam. Adya bhuktam katham asit. Adya, today. Bhuktam, what was eaten? Bhuj dhatu, to eat. Bhojana comes from same one, same dhatu. Bhuj only becomes bhojana. Bhuj plus ta. So then that ja changes to ka because of kharicha. Bhukta, and then neuter adya bhuktam. What is eaten today, whatever you have eaten today, katham asit, how was it? So what is the usage here? Kta pratyaya is used as a common neuter noun. It is not adjective of something, or it is not even incomplete verb. It is used as common noun. Krishnasya charitam. Adya bhuktam. Adya patitam. Iha patitam. Whatever way you want to use, you can use it as a common neuter noun. But it will still give meaning of past tense. How he lived, what is eaten, it is still giving sense of past tense. Why? Because that is the main thing of Kta. Clear? So third usage is as a common neuter noun. Kta pratyaya can be used. Not tavatu, okay? Only kta can be used. Krishnasya charitavan nahi. Charitavat also will not be. Charitam, bhuktam, only kta. Okay? Madhurashtakam. Entire Madhurashtakam is filled with this. Charitam madhuram, phalitam madhuram, chalita, phalita. All these are what? These are common neuter nouns formed from ta. Not adharam madhuram, nayanam madhuram. Adhara and nayana are actual nouns. Let them be like that. But many places you will say ta, the one that ends with ta. Charitam, phalitam, brahmitam. Okay? So, ta. Napumsakarthe. It is used as a common neuter noun. Next, sati saptami prayoge ta. Aha, very beautiful usage. As an alternative of yada tada. Yada tada, when then. So when then, when you have to do, earlier we had seen there is a prayoga of saptami which shows time. Generally saptami vibhakti is used to show place. But both words are taken into saptami vibhakti to indicate time. Now that second word among them will be kta pratyaya. Example. Ravena nahi, Ravane. Ravena, spelling mistake is there. Ravane hante. Ravane hate. Ramena Ravane hate sati devaha tushtuhu. What is the actual sentence? The actual sentence is Yada Ramaha Ravanam ahanat tada devaha tushtuhu. Yada, when Ramaha, Sri Rama, Ravanam ahanat, killed Ravana, tada, at that time, devaha, all the devatas, tushtuhu, became happy. Now, if I don't want to use yada tada, then I use sati saptami prayoga. How? First, I have to make Rama into, it is passive construction. It's taken into passive. That is how kta is going to be used. Ramena, by Rama, Ravane hate sati. When Ravana is killed, Ravane hate. Actually, sati can be used, may not be used. When Ravane hate, two words I am using in saptami, it is understood that it is sati saptami prayoga. So I may not specify it by using the word sati, but that sati is for our help. Ravane hate, when Ravana was killed. This is the meaning. Ravane hate, when Ravana was killed, Ramena, by Rama, devaha tushtuhu, devatas became happy. Second example. Varshasu agatasu pakshinaha akujayan. Varshasu agatasu. Varshasu agatasu Pakshinaha akujayan. Now what do you want to say? Yada Varsha Varshaha, plural you want to use because Varshasu is used. Yada Varshaha agachan agatasu, no? So, that is okay. Agachan is okay. Tada Pakshinaha akujayan. When rain came, rain, water, etc. in Sanskrit generally is used in plural. So, when rains came, Pakshinaha akujayan, the birds started chirping. So, now I want to use it into Sati Saptami. So, what do I do? Yada tada I drop. Varshasu Saptami Bahuvachan. Agachan agatasu. So, agata is ta pratyaya. Saptami Bahuvachan agatasu. Strilinga Saptami Bahuvachan because Varsha is Strilinga Shabda. Varshasu agatasu. When rains come, Pakshinaha akujayan. Birds started to chirp. When rains came, past tense. Okay? Clear? Is this usage also clear? So far we have seen tak tavatu pratyaya, where it is used, how it is used, etc. we have seen, and we have seen the usages of all these tak tavatu pratyayas also. Alright, first usage is what? As adjective or incomplete verbs. In karmani, in passive construction, kta pratyaya is used. In active construction, kartari, tavatu pratyaya is used. But kta can also be used, but generally tavatu is used. Now again there are two ways. One is adjective, another is verb. Verb or adjective. Both way it can be used. Third usage was as general neuter, common neuter noun. Not used as adjective or verb or incomplete verb. Krishnasya charitam, adya bhuktam, tena dattam, etc. It can be used directly as neuter, general neuter noun. And then last one was sati saptami prayoge. Ravane hate sati, varshasu agatasu. In this way, where the second word is ta pratyaya. Ravane hate. Yada Ramah Ravanam ahanat. Now instead of ahanat, I can also use tavatu pratyaya. Ramah, yada Ramah Ravanam hatavan. I can use that also. Hatavan. Ramah yada Ravanam hatavan. Hatavan and ahanat are one and the same. That's why this tavatu is there. Now ahanat I don't have to remember. Tada devaha tushtuhu. Here I can use varshaha, agataha or agatavantaha, agatavati, agatavatyo, agatavatyaha, adinadyo, nadyaha. Varshaha yada agatavatyaha, tada pakshinaha akujayan. So that way also we can use ta pratyaya for sati saptami. Sati saptami prayoge also ta pratyaya can be used. Now, we'll stop here for now. In the next session, we will see how tak tavatu are formed, and then we will also see examples from Gita. Okay? Chalo. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.